All right, YouTube, it's been a couple of hours since we put that ceramic coating by Autokcan on our project car here. So I just turned on the lights, walked out here in the garage, and I'm telling you, it's like looking at a wet grape. It is the most shiny black. It almost looks like brand new paint. It is absolutely amazing. Look at that. Now, yes, it's a 10-year-old car. There are still some scratches deep in the paint, deep in the clear coat that I couldn't get out. You know, there are some little dings and dents. Obviously, we got to fix our damage here. But I will tell you, as far as the luster and the absolute, look at this. Can you see the reflection in that paint? It looks absolutely brand new. I am giving this product 11 out of 10. I mean, I'm happy. I am happy. Look at that. I've been a big fan of the Cerakote paint sealant. But I'll tell you what, this 10H ceramic, nano ceramic by Autokcan, the little kit you get. I mean, I can't disregard the little flecks of foam that's fallen on the paint. I'm sorry, I opened the garage door, and there's some dings and chips in here. But I am telling you right now, if you were to go to a brand new car on a car lot and looked at the paint, I don't even know what to say. I went ahead and did the 60 frames per second on the video here, just so you all can actually get the shot of the luster and the gloss. And granted, this has only been about 2 hours of cure of the product. Now, what I understand is over the next day or so, as it cures a little bit more and more and more, it's supposed to get even more glossy, or the luxurious look. Disregard the big paint scrape, I know, but look at that. I mean, it looks like a brand new car. It looks like a brand new car. That paint is absolutely immaculate. Now, I did follow the steps. I've done a lot of handwork on this car. Remember, we washed it with the Meguiar's wash and wax. We used rubbing compound on our foam applicator, on our rigid sander. We used Meguiar's ultimate compound, polishing compound, on our rigid foam applicator on a rigid sander. And then we came back with the mirror glaze, number 9. And then we applied, we removed all the compound and the polishing and the glaze with our terry cloth or with our microfiber towel. And then we came back with our alcohol, okay, our rubbing alcohol on a microfiber towel, and we removed all of anything, leftover residue, oils, anything like that. We let all of that alcohol flash off and evaporate. We came back with one microfiber towel and did a real quick clean. And then the couple of videos before this, we started with our trunk, and we did our top for our passenger compartment, our kind of nose or forehead cowl there. We did our hood, and then we worked our way down from the top of the vehicle down the sides until we got to our rocker panels, and then finished up with our bumper covers here and in the rear end. I can't, I'm absolutely speechless because this product has just far exceeded my expectation. I want you to look at something. Right here, I get my hand out of the way so it doesn't autofocus, but I want you to look at the reflection on that hood. I want you to look at my foam insulation on the garage door on that hood. But what I want you to pay attention of is you're going to see in the hood my white painted wall over there where I ran out of one type of paint and I had to use a semi-gloss versus a matte finish on the wall right over here. You can barely make it out. You can barely make it out, but you see where my roller kind of covered up, and I had to do that because I had to repair my welder 220 outlet over there, or 240 outlet, but I had to repair the drywall and I ran out of paint. And so you see those streaks over there? So you can barely see it. I've got the video camera on very high frames per second, so it hopefully is making it out. But I want you to come down and look at that hood and look at the reflection. You can see it in the, do you see that? And you can see the reflection of the foam from my garage door on there. I'm sorry to repeat myself, but my gosh, this is absolutely amazing. They say if you walk up to a car at a car show or at a dealership with new paint, the best shine, you'll be able to see your hand and your fingerprints in the reflection. Let's see here. Can we see our fingerprint in the reflection? We can see our fingernail. Can we see our fingerprint? Not quite. Almost, yeah. I see a little bit of But I'll tell you what, that is just the shiniest black. And it started with the Volkswagen black. Paint itself is just so hard and so durable that just polishing and rubbing it out and then polishing it and then putting this nano coat on there, this ceramic, I mean, it literally looks like a brand new car. It does. Now, granted, yes, there are some little spider web, chips and cracks. Like here, you've got the, actually where there's a crack in the paint. And there's no way to repair that. I mean, you'd have to repaint it. And there are some spider web streaks on the top of the passenger compartment that are so deep that rubbing and polishing compound, multiple passes wouldn't take that out, okay? But look at that shine. Look at that. Can you imagine? I mean, that product far exceeds my expectations. Far. I mean, it is beyond what I expected for the price that I paid for that little vial. 50 milliliters, some gloves, a microfiber, micro suede cloth, and some instructions. And it did this to that paint. 10-year-old car, 2013 Volkswagen CC, 10-year-old paint that's been out in the elements, been on the 130,000 miles, 125, 130,000 miles on this car. Been on the highway, been on the roads, been under trees, been under sap, been under road salt, road grime. I mean, this is how that turned out after the steps that we took with the final, look at the reflection. Look at the reflection in that paint. The ladder, the ceiling tiles, the lights, me holding the camera. Folks, if you're thinking about buying some nano ceramic coating, I am an amateur just like you. I do this in my garage. This is what you're going to want to look for right here. I don't know what those percentages mean, you know, but again, here you go. High mirror gloss finish, strong anti-scratch and abrasion resistance. Longevity, it says 2 years. Now, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe we'll come back later on and we'll do another review about how this is held up after, you know, several months or what have you. But, I mean, this is our salvage project car. This is the project car that we bought from a salvage yard, from an insurance write-off that had some life in it. We redid the motor. We polished, buffed, glazed the paint, put the nano coating on there, on the headlights inclusive, and the chrome, because I like to have a shiny Volkswagen symbol. And the only thing left to do is our sunroof and get the water spots off our rear windscreen here. And obviously get all of the fingerprints and smudges off of our passenger and driver compartment windscreen or windows. Maybe we'll wipe off our rear view mirrors. But I'll tell you what, if you're thinking about ceramic nano coating your car in pretty much one day, I didn't really set the timer on how long it took me, but you know, obviously it's going to take some time for the buffing, and then take some time for the polishing, and then take some time for the ceramic coating. But the ceramic coating itself, 1 day, less than 1 day, is a couple of hours. You saw me, you saw how I started with the trunk, and then did the top of the vehicle, and then came down. Look at that shine. I'm sorry, you know, there's some guy in his garage standing around with a camera looking at his shiny paint. I mean, is that narcissistic of me? Yes, it probably is, but I want you to look at that. I want you to look at that paint. This is a black car. You can see that. I mean, this is a 2013 Volkswagen. 10 years, going on 11-year-old vehicle, and that's what the nano coating did to this paint. Look at that. Now, I think the reason I'm so amazed is even where there were hairline spiderweb scratches. Let's see if I can't find one. You know, like there's a pretty good rub right there I couldn't get out, right? But even where there was some additional scratches and scrapes up here on the top, it's so glossy and so shiny, you can hardly see them, even in full fluorescent light. You can see them if I zoom in, I get real close, you can see them. See that? But if I come back about 6 inches off, you can't see it. You're not going to be able to see that. There's so much gloss, so much glare, there's so much shine to this paint through that ceramic coating that it even took out the spiderweb and the rub marks. Let's see how it did on that little water spot back here. Well, you can still see it a little bit. See it right here? So that's where the clear coat's kind of damaged. But can you see it if you're over here? No. Are you going to notice that at all? Not unless you get right up on it like this and go, oh, look, it's 2, 3, 4 inches away. Here's my hand to give you a perspective on how close the camera is, right? Right there is the camera. So what is that, about 8 inches away? You can't, I'm sorry for such a long video, but this will wrap this up. This is the ceramic nano coating by Autokcan. Bought on Amazon, 50 ml bottle. Comes a little, chrome bottle, chrome coated bottle. It doesn't have a smell. Didn't stink up my garage at all. Doesn't smell like naphtha or paint thinner like some of the other nano ceramics can sometimes smell. Look at that. Look at that shine. Look at that gleam. Even on the brake lamps housings. Even on the chrome. Even on that chrome. Look at that. Look at that shine. Well, folks, if you're thinking about it, go ahead and do it, because this is the end result right here. And if I can do it, you can do it. If I can do it with my time, my limited sources of skills, being an amateur, I mean, even our dent repair area where we try to use our PDR kit is so shiny. I went ahead and did it. I went ahead and did it anyway. Even though I still got glue stuck on there and everything. I went ahead and back here, I went ahead and ceramic coated it. Why not? I got some left over, right? My thought was maybe the glue would stick a little differently on the nano coating that it did, that ruined or kind of created our leftover paint there, glue. I can't get off. So more work on that and more to come on the next following videos on this series. But wow. Wow. I'll tell you what, if you've got a choice between anything else and this, go ahead and get it. Go ahead and get it. It's affordable. It's cheap. Comes with the gloves. It comes with pretty much everything you need to do it on your car, with the exception of some microfiber towels and some rubbing alcohol, just to get the roads crud out there. And then if you want to take that step, like I did, and do the rubbing and then the compounding before we applied it. But I mean, if you follow those steps, this is how it's going to turn out for you. Look at that. Look at that. Woo, baby. I should throw some spritzes of water on here just to see. Well, it hasn't fully cured. Maybe I'll do that in the next video, just to really rub it in. Wow. That is a shiny black car, folks, with a salvage title. We haven't even got plates on it. Just rebuilt it, right? We haven't got it smogged. We were messing around. What do we need to do? Let's get it shiny. Let's make it look good. Let's make it pop. Ooh, now I've had black motorcycles before, but that was before the era of where you could just buy some ceramic coating off of Amazon and have it delivered to your house and put on a pair of gloves and use the sponge and smear it on there and then wipe it off and end up like this. You know, those bikes were long gone, but I mean, you could spend hours and sometimes the whole weekend polishing, cleaning, you know, trying to, we use Neverdull. What else do we use? Furniture polish, Pledge, lemon Pledge. That was like the secret ingredient to shine your bike with. And cut the bugs off, got it really shiny and glossy. But this right here is some space age tech. This is some, boy, I'll tell you what, it almost, I mean, I don't want to belabor the video here, but if you're on the fence about getting some nano coating, I just want you to look at how well this turned out by someone who is an absolute, I don't want to use the word, but I'm going to use it. I am a failure when it comes to paint and bodywork. I have never, in all of my years, succeeded to even the expectations I've set for myself on paint. I have never achieved them on paint and bodywork on a car. Okay, never. So, with that being said, with my little rigid sander and some foam applicators, some rubbing compound, some polishing, and this ceramic nano coating, I mean, like I said, if I can do it, you can do it, because this is absolutely, this far exceeds my expectation. I didn't even think I had the skills to turn the car out like this. I really didn't. I mean, this is show car quality shine. This is absolutely beautiful. You know, we're talking about just an executive level Volkswagen, right? That we picked up at a salvage yacht. And look, salvage lot. And look at how the paint has turned out on this car. Okay, folks, if you're on the fence about it, again, 20-minute video of walking around looking at the shine, but that came from that little package off of Amazon. Jump on it, get it. It's wintertime. Y'all are going to be out there on those salty roads. Go ahead and get some of this. Use it. Appreciate it. More to come as we test it with the water and the spray hose. We'll see how it holds up to spotting and stuff like that in the next series of videos. More to come in the future, folks. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll talk to you in the next video. Take care.